President Biden spoke with his Mexican counterpart by phone Tuesday to discuss immigration at the southern border. Their talks came 2 days before the end of Title 42, a pandemic-era rule that allowed immigration authorities to expel migrants on public health grounds. The end of the policy is expected to lead to a sudden increase of migrants at the border. CBS News national correspondent Manuel Bojorquez reports.
Hundreds of migrants continue to arrive in El Paso daily, seeking shelter at facilities that are already filled to capacity. Among them, Joana Llovera, who is from Venezuela. She crossed the border 5 days ago with her 11 and 13-year-old daughters. They were one of the lucky ones to get a bed. She wants a better life for her daughters, she says. The economy and the education in Venezuela are not good. Today, border officials handed out these flyers, warning migrants to go through proper immigration channels or face arrest or deportation. You can see long lines of migrants waiting to surrender. With days to go before Title 42 expires, city and state officials are bracing for a sudden increase in migrant crossings. Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott sent nearly 600 more National Guard troops to beef up the border.
President Biden is laying down a welcome mat to people across the entire world, saying that the United States border is wide open.
But the Biden administration announced new regulations. One policy would banish migrants from the U.S. for 5 years if they go outside the asylum process or are deemed ineligible for protection. Still, in Brownsville, Texas, city officials are also dealing with the migration influx. CBS's Nicole Skanga is there.
Here in Brownsville, about 2,000 migrants arriving daily. Immigration officials using Fort Brown, a former military outpost, as a pop-up processing center to help expedite asylum claims. They're hopeful this contingency measure meets the demand, but the question now, for how long?
The city of Brownsville's process has always been something that could process about 1,000 people a day. We've been doing it about 16 hours a day.
Manuel Bojorquez joins us now from El Paso for more. Manny, what more can you tell us about the policies the Biden administration is putting forth on to fill this vacuum left by Title 42?
That's right. So really trying to thread the needle there if you look at what the administration is trying to do, and neither pleasing the right nor the left when it comes to immigration. That's because the lifting of Title 42, if the Biden policies that are proposed go into effect, there will still be some pretty harsh penalties for anybody who tries to enter the country outside of the asylum system, as you heard there. A banishment up to 5 years, possible criminal persecution. So they're trying to basically tell people who are trying to come up through Mexico, listen, there are legal ways to do this. But the problem is, when it comes to one of those legal ways, that app that the Department of Homeland Security launched just a few months ago to secure an asylum appointment on this side of the border, well, a lot of migrants are saying it's simply not working. They're getting maybe one appointment, but not for their entire families. So still, really, as the president said earlier this evening, it may be a mess for a while, but he says they're trying to figure out the best approach here.
It was extraordinary to hear him say that it's going to be chaotic for a while. Manuel Bojorquez in El Paso, Texas. Thank you so much.
Thank you.